Welcome back to my channel, Mr. English Hub. I'm so happy you're here because today we're talking about something super useful, how to speak English confidently at an international conference. And of course, I'm here with Emily. Emily, how you doing today?
Hey, James. Hi, everyone. I'm doing great. I had a really productive morning, so I'm feeling motivated and ready to help our viewers sound more confident.
Productive morning. Wow, I had coffee.
Just coffee.
Just coffee, but it was very good coffee.
Well, that still counts as a successful morning, I guess.
Thank you. So, today's topic is something many learners ask us about, how to introduce yourself, start conversations, and network confidently at international conferences.
Yes, conferences can be tricky because you meet so many new people from different countries. But don't worry, we're going to teach you simple, natural phrases that work every time.
Exactly. And we'll practice together so you can use them immediately. So, Emily, what's the first phrase you usually say when meeting someone at a conference?
I usually start with, "Hi, I'm Emily. It's nice to meet you." Very simple, very friendly.
Perfect. And here's a question for our viewers. Do you know how to introduce yourself confidently in English? If not, stay right here.
Another useful phrase is, "What brings you to the conference?" This is a polite and natural way to start a conversation.
Yes, and you can also ask, which sessions are you planning to attend? Or, is this your first time here?
Those questions are great because they help you create a natural, comfortable conversation.
Let's give our viewers some practice. Repeat after me. Hi, I'm blank. Nice to meet you.
And repeat after me, "What brings you to the conference?"
Excellent. Now, sometimes conferences can be a bit overwhelming, right?
Oh, yes. Lots of people, many speakers, different accents, and tons of information.
Exactly. So you might want to ask someone for help or clarification. You can say, "Excuse me, could you repeat that?" Or, "Can you say that more slowly?"
Those are lifesavers, and they make you sound polite, not awkward.
Viewers, have you ever been in a situation where you needed someone to repeat something in English? Tell us in the comments.
Now, let's talk about asking for someone's background. For example, you can say, "Where are you from?" or "What do you do?"
Yes, and these are extremely common at conferences. Let's practice. Repeat after me. Where are you from?
And repeat after me, "What do you do?"
Perfect. Now, Emily, what about when you answer the question? How do you usually respond?
I might say, "I'm from Canada, and I teach English to international students." Short and clear.
And I might say, "I'm James, and I run this English channel to help learners feel confident in daily life."
And he drinks a lot of coffee.
That too. Very important detail.
If you want to sound more confident, speak slowly and clearly. Don't rush.
Great tip. And viewers, which of these phrases would you use at a conference? Comment below.
Before we move to the next chapter, let's do a quick final practice. Repeat after me. Is this your first time at the conference?
Repeat. I'm excited to be here.
Great job. These phrases will help you start conversations easily.
That's it for Chapter 1. We covered introductions, basic questions, and polite communication.
And we're just getting started. Stay with us for more useful conference phrases.
And if you enjoyed this chapter, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Leave a comment too. See you in the next chapter.
Welcome back to Chapter 2, everyone. Now that you've learned how to introduce yourself at a conference, it's time to move into something that can feel a little scary. Small talk. Emily, how do you feel about small talk?
Honestly, I like it. It's a great way to connect with people, but I know it can be intimidating for English learners.
Oh, absolutely. Even native speakers sometimes feel awkward. But small talk is actually easier than it seems. And today we'll teach you phrases that work in almost any conference setting.
Yes, we're going to help you sound natural and confident. So, James, what's a simple way to start small talk after introducing yourself?
I might say, "How are you enjoying the conference so far?" It's friendly and invites the other person to share their experience.
Perfect. You can also ask, what do you think of the keynote speaker? Very common at conferences.
Yes, and viewers, have you ever tried asking questions like this in English? Let us know in the comments.
Another easy question is, which session did you attend this morning? Or did you like the workshop?
Totally. And here's a quick practice section. Repeat after me. How are you enjoying the conference so far?
Repeat after me. What do you think of the keynote speaker?
Nice. And here's another tip. Use simple, open questions. If you ask something like, did you learn anything? The answer will probably be yes. Not very helpful.
Yes. Ask questions that encourage conversation. For example, what was your favorite part of the session? Or what do you find interesting?
Let's give them another practice moment. Repeat, what did you find interesting?
And repeat, what was your favorite part?
Excellent. Now, Emily, what about making small talk about the environment? Conferences are full of opportunities.
Absolutely. You can talk about the venue. The conference hall is huge, isn't it? Or the schedule. The agenda is really full today.
Or food. I always talk about food. Did you try the coffee at the break? It was amazing.
James, everything is amazing if it has caffeine in it.
That is not incorrect.
And if you need a simple phrase to keep the conversation going, you can say, really, tell me more. That one is powerful.
Yes. Viewers, do you have a go-to phrase you use to keep conversations going? Share it with us.
Now, let's talk about giving opinions. At conferences, people often ask what you think. You can respond with simple, clear phrases like, I thought it was helpful. I found it interesting. It was a bit difficult, but useful.
Great examples. And you don't need fancy vocabulary. Keep it friendly and honest.
Let's add more practice. Repeat after me. I found it really interesting.
Repeat, it was helpful for me.
And repeat, I learned something new.
Perfect. These phrases are natural and easy to use.
Now, sometimes small talk includes talking about where you're staying, eating, or exploring. You can say, have you visited the city before? Or do you know any good restaurants nearby?
Yes. And viewers, try answering this question. What question would you ask someone at an international conference? Let us know.
Before we wrap up this chapter, let's do a quick summary. Use these small talk phrases. How are you enjoying the conference? What did you think of the session? What was your favorite part? Have you visited the city before?
And don't forget, small talk doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be friendly.
Exactly. Confidence matters more than perfection.
And if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And leave a comment. See you in the next chapter.
Welcome back to Chapter 3, everyone. Now we're moving into one of the most important parts of any international conference, networking. Emily, are you a fan of networking?
I actually enjoy it. You meet interesting people, learn new things, and make great connections. But I know many English learners feel nervous.
Yes, networking can feel intimidating even for native speakers. But don't worry. Today we'll show you phrases that make starting conversations way easier.
Exactly. And the goal is not to sound perfect. The goal is to sound friendly and open. So James, what's a simple phrase you use to start networking?
I often begin with something like, so, what do you work on? Or, what's your role in your company?
Those are perfect. They're professional, but still friendly.
Viewers, do you know how to ask someone about their work in English? If not, this chapter will help you master it.
Another great question is, which team are you part of? Or what projects are you working on right now? These help you learn about the other person's job.
Let's give viewers practice. Repeat after me. What do you work on?
Repeat after me. What's your role?
Nice. Now, once the conversation begins, it's good to talk about your own background. You can say, I work in marketing. I'm part of the engineering team. I manage international clients.
And if you're a student, you can say, I'm studying business, or I'm researching international communication.
Let's do practice. Repeat. I work in...
Repeat, I'm part of the team.
Perfect. Now, Emily, what if someone wants to talk about their company? How can they do it simply?
They can start with my company focuses on or we specialize in. For example, my company focuses on software education.
Or, we specialize in language training. Easy and professional.
Viewers, have you ever needed to describe your company in English? Tell us how it went in the comments.
Now let's talk about giving positive reactions. Conferences are full of interesting people, so it helps to sound engaged. You can say, "That sounds interesting." "Wow, that's impressive." "Oh, really? Tell me more."
Those reactions help keep the conversation alive, but make them sound natural. Don't say wow every 5 seconds.
Guilty.
I know.
I get excited easily. But yes, balance is key. Let's practice. Repeat after me. "That sounds interesting."
Repeat, tell me more.
Now, sometimes you want to exchange contact information. You can say, "Can we exchange business cards?" Or, "Can I add you on LinkedIn?"
Yes, and if you want to sound polite, try, would it be all right if we stayed in touch?
That's a great one. Viewers, which contact phrase would you feel comfortable using? Comment below.
If someone agrees, you can say, great, here's my card, or I'll send you a message later. Simple and polite.
And if you're not sure what to say next, you can end the conversation professionally. It was great talking with you. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Hope to see you again.
Yes, those lines help you finish the conversation smoothly without any awkwardness.
Let's give some final practice. Repeat after me. It was great talking with you.
Repeat, let's stay in touch.
Excellent. Networking doesn't have to be stressful. With a few simple phrases, you can sound confident and friendly.
Exactly. And remember, people at conferences expect to meet new people, so don't be shy.
If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Leave a comment too. We love reading what you're learning. See you in the next chapter.
Welcome back to Chapter 4, everyone. Now we're moving into a part of conferences that many English learners find difficult, asking for help, asking questions, and participating during sessions. Emily, have you ever felt nervous asking a question at a big conference?
Oh, absolutely. Even teachers like me feel nervous sometimes. But the good news is you don't need complicated English to participate confidently.
Yes, conference speakers expect questions, so don't feel shy. And today we'll teach you simple phrases you can use anytime. Let's start with asking for clarification. Emily, what's your go-to phrase?
I usually say, sorry, could you repeat that? It's polite and easy.
Perfect. And viewers, have you ever needed someone to repeat something in English? Tell us in the comments.
Another useful phrase is, could you explain that a bit more? This is great when the speaker uses new vocabulary.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. Could you repeat that, please?
And repeat after me, could you explain that a bit more?
Great. Now sometimes you miss something because the speaker talks too fast. You can say, "Could you speak a little more slowly?"
Yes, and that's totally normal. Don't worry, speakers won't be offended. They want you to understand.
Let's practice again. Repeat. Could you speak a little more slowly?
Nice. Now let's talk about asking questions during workshops or Q&A sessions. You can start with, I have a question about. Could you clarify? I'd like to ask about.
For example, I have a question about your research. Or, could you clarify the final step?
And if you want to sound extra confident, you can say, thank you for your presentation. I have a question.
That's a great one. Viewers, have you ever asked a question during a presentation in English? Share your experience below.
Now, sometimes you want to check your understanding. You can say, so do you mean, are you saying that, if I understand correctly?
Yes. For example, If I understand correctly, the project starts next year.
Or, so do you mean the team will travel internationally?
Let's practice. Repeat after me. If I understand correctly.
Repeat. So do you mean?
Excellent. Now let's talk about asking for information. Conferences are full of rooms, schedules, speakers, and events, so it's normal to ask for help. You can say, "Excuse me, where is room B3? Do you know where the next session is?" Or, "Where can I find the schedule?"
And if you're looking for someone specific, you can say, is the speaker available for questions? Or, do you know where the registration desk is?
Viewers, which of these questions would you use at a conference? Tell us in the comments.
Now, let's move to something important, joining discussions. You can say, I'd like to add something. I agree with that point. I have a different opinion.
Yes, and it's totally okay to have different opinions. Conferences are all about sharing ideas.
Let's practice again. Repeat, I'd like to add something.
Repeat, I agree with that point.
And repeat, I have a different opinion.
Great work. Now, Emily, what if someone doesn't understand a question directed at them? What should they do?
Easy. They can say, I'm not sure I understand. Could you rephrase the question? That's polite and professional.
Wonderful. And viewers, do you feel confident asking for clarification in English? Let us know.
Before we end this chapter, let's summarize the key phrases. Could you repeat that? Could you speak more slowly? So, do you mean? I have a question about. I'd like to add something.
These will help you participate confidently at any international conference.
And remember, everyone at a conference is learning. You're not alone.
If you're enjoying this lesson, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And leave a comment. See you in the next chapter.
Welcome to Chapter 5, everyone. This is our final chapter, and today we're talking about something just as important as starting conversations, ending them politely, and following up after the conference. Emily, have you ever struggled to end a conversation smoothly?
Definitely. Sometimes I worry about sounding rude, but once you learn a few simple phrases, ending conversations becomes easy and natural.
Yes, and ending a conversation politely is a key part of professional communication. So let's get started. Emily, what's one phrase you use when you're ready to finish a conversation?
I usually say, it was great talking with you. It's warm, simple, and professional.
Perfect. And viewers, do you know how to end conversations politely in English? If not, keep listening.
Another useful phrase is, I should get to the next session, but I enjoyed our conversation. This shows that you're leaving for a reason, not because you're bored.
Yes. And if you want something even shorter, you can say, I'll let you get back to it, or I won't keep you.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. It was great talking with you.
And repeat, I should get to the next session.
Great. Now let's talk about exchanging contact information, something extremely common at conferences.
Yes, you can say, can we exchange business cards? Or, can I connect with you on LinkedIn?
Very professional and very normal. And if you want to sound extra polite, you can say, would it be all right if we stayed in touch?
Let's give them more practice. Repeat after me. Can we exchange business cards?
Repeat. Can I add you on LinkedIn?
Nice. Now, Emily, what happens after the conference? How do you follow up?
Oh, good question. You can send a short message like, it was great meeting you yesterday, or thank you for the conversation at the conference.
Yes, and if you want to schedule a future call or meeting, you can say, let's stay in touch, or I'd love to continue our conversation.
Another great follow-up line is,
Here is the information I promised to share. Very professional and helpful.
Viewers, have you ever had to follow up with someone in English? Tell us your experience in the comments.
Now let's talk about expressing appreciation. You can say, "Thank you for your time," "I learned a lot from our conversation," or "I appreciate your insights."
Yes, these phrases make you sound respectful and confident. Let's practice a bit more. Repeat after me. Thank you for your time.
Repeat, "I learned a lot from our conversation."
Great! Now, here's something viewers often ask us. What if the conversation is going really well, but you still need to leave?
Good question. You can say, "I'm really enjoying our conversation, but I have to head to another session." This keeps things positive.
Yes. Or, let's continue this later. Or, I'd love to talk more during the break.
Perfect. And viewers, here's another question for you. Which of these ending phrases do you find easiest to use? Let us know.
Now, let's talk about being polite, even if you didn't fully understand the conversation. You can say, "Thank you for explaining," or "I appreciate your patience."
Those phrases are great for learners. Simple, honest, and professional.
Before we wrap up the entire video, let's summarize the key phrases from this chapter. It was great talking with you. Can we exchange business cards? Let's stay in touch. I should get to the next session. Thank you for your time. It was nice meeting you.
And remember, confidence grows with practice. The more you use these phrases, the easier it becomes to communicate at international conferences.
Absolutely. And if you enjoyed this full series and learned something new,
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video.
and leave a comment. We love reading them.
Thank you for learning with us today. See you in the next video.